The port has emerged as the fourth largest commercial port in India. It was the seventh largest port last year. We have grown quarter on quarter to the fourth largest. The second berth at Dahej has already commissioned, and with that we have gone up to 20 million tons there. We also have, in terms of the cargo, done one of the best performances till now. We've handled 64 million tons of cargo, which is up by 24% as compared to the last year. And our market share has increased by 2% from 8.3 to 10.3%. In terms of the comparison with the other commercial the major ports, they had a degrowth of 2%, and as compared to that, we have grown by 24%, which is a significant achievement. On a consolidated basis, as you would know, we have added a watch point also this year, and the Dahej port had commissioned last year. So on a consolidated basis, the total cargo handled is 77.75 million tons, which is up by 49% as compared to the previous year. On the container side also, we have had a 24% growth. We have handled 1.52 million TEUs, which is in itself a record at our port at Mundra. In terms of the total other operational efficiencies, we have handled one of the highest coal of over 1,15,000 tons in a day. And in terms of the total coal handled, we have handled 18.75 million tons, probably the largest coal handling in any port in India. And in terms of fertilizers, yet again, we have outperformed and ourselves at our own previous records, and we have handled 4.51 million tons. The railway line which we have had of a single track has now been doubled. Part of it is already operational, and the other part will be operational pretty soon. All the other expansions at Mundra, as well as the new port developments at the Hazira port, the Visakhapatnam and Goa, are all on track, and they would be adding 100 million tons as they complete in the next year. And on top of that, we have received the letter of award for the development of the Kandla port. And finally, we have completed the financing and the refinancing of a $2 billion the port acquisition which we did at about point last month. So that in itself is a significant achievement as far as an Indian company in Australia is concerned. So those were the operational highlights. Now going towards the financial performance, again we have shown an all-round growth, an impressive growth in terms of the financial numbers. The consolidated revenue has grown to 3,330 crores, an increase of 58% over the previous year. The EBITDA has grown to 2,125 crores, an increase of 51% over the previous year. And the PAT has grown to 1,102 crores, which is a 20% increase over the previous year. On a standalone basis also, in each of these areas, there is good growth. The revenues have gone up on a standalone basis to 2,524 crores, which is a 26% increase. And the EBITDA has also increased by 23%, which has gone up to 1,755 crores. And the PAT has gone to 1,177 crores, which is a 19% growth over the previous year. For the quarter two, we have had a good performance. It's been the revenue stands at 650 crores. The EBITDA margin is at a healthy 72%, and it is 466 crores, and the PAT of 339 crores, which is in itself a good performance, and the cargo handled was about 15.53 million tons. Looking to the continuous growth, the board has recommended an increased dividend this time. We had declared already a 15% interim dividend. Now a final dividend of 35% has been declared and recommended by the board. That takes it to 50%, which was 45% last year. So that way there has been an increase in dividend and an all-round performance.